Robin Reads, right? Before we start this message, just reading off, let's get into cleansing our space because I feel like I had too many people in my crib today. I feel like I had one too many people. So at the end of the day, you always gotta cleanse your space, cleanse your spirit, cleanse your mind, right? The point is to stay high vibration. That's the point. So we're gonna light up Palo Santo. I don't play that shit, right? Feel like a bitch just had a party, but because I said I wasn't gonna cuss and I wasn't gonna smoke. Well, I'm working on that, and I wasn't gonna vape on camera. So let's start by clearing our space. I had my face feels stripped like of every bit of oil right now. I cleaned my face off as good as I could. I might need to invest in some makeup wipes because obviously the soap I use the Dr. Bronner's. It feel like squeaky clean like the floor. But the one with the essential oils. So I think I am gonna buy some makeup wipes. But let's get into this. I felt the urge to say, I put the title as pressing buttons, right? Keep going. But let's dive into that. I was getting that anything people don't want you to do usually is the best thing for you to do. People will love to see you quit. People will love to see you stagnant. People will love to see you give up on yourself and stop believing in yourself. That's how real it is. You're being called to keep going, push through that. Even if you feel the urge out of nowhere, like energy being sent your way, like where you don't feel like doing nothing, do it. Get up and go. You have to force yourself. That's how you break um those thresholds, right? Anything sent your way, that's how you break. You have to be intentional about, like how I said, I'm being intentional because I love to be an example. The way I said I'm going to be intentional about not cursing as much and not vaping on camera, you have to just be mindful of what you do. So if you feel that energy coming on, or force yourself through it, and you'll be thankful, like, that you didn't just sit in it, because energy can consume some of us, right? It just depends. I just wanted to start off this reading by picking one of these. I already know the Dreamscape Oracle, the infamous Dreamscape Oracle. Let's pick one of these. We have the elephant. We know elephants symbolize wisdom, right? And is actually the main card on this deck, which is crazy, but that was at the bottom of the deck. Let's go into what the elephant means, and also let's pick another one, right? Because I feel like I want to start this message off right. I want to pick up what I'm supposed to pick up on. Whoever's supposed to hear these messages at this time, allow them to come in, and who's not, allow them to dismiss their damn self. See, one thing about it, I don't gotta dismiss people no more. Let them dismiss their own self. The scales. Okay, so somebody may be a Libra. We have the scales. This is a beautiful card, and this card is on the box of the card. I can't find it right now. So let's see what the scales is. This tells me somebody, and purple is a color of power, of royalty. They have purple and gold in here. So this is somebody who may come from wealth, or your bloodline is royalty, right? You're royalty in the spirit realm, but you balance shit out. Or you're a Libra, right? I love me some Libras. Hi, John people. What's going on? So let's see what the scales are talking about. Ooh, I think I just passed it. Yeah, I know I'll be too on point. That's the Selkie. Okay. Let's go to the what's it called? The contents, the table of contents. So the scales. Page 35. You may be 35 years old. Okay. Everything is significant to me. Sometimes I just be like, damn, you taking it and running with it. So she holds the scales. She holds the scales of justice delicately between her fingers. She carefully weighs every spoken word people utter in her presence. Each nuance, each word choice petitioners make gives their position away. What the fuck? Didn't I say people tell on themselves? But let's continue on. Each nuance, each word choice petitioners makes gives their position away. Determining right from wrong requires an intricate skill. Not everyone can do what she can do. Flowers decorate her hair, showing the beauty that happens when the scales pass judgment. Her golden clothing matches the small scales dingling in each hand. If you look closely, one seems higher than the other. Did the results bring positive or negative outcome? Only history will tell. The meaning of this card means to listen to what is going on in the situation and make a decision to benefit your world. Bring proper judgment back to the world. So yeah, we definitely knew the scales. Anytime you see a scale, that means something have to be balanced out. For every negative, there's a positive, right? Um, and that embodies a Libra. Like, I'm positive, so my baby got to balance it. I say this all the time. He balanced me out, and he's a Libra. But also, you know how people say, "Don't judge," and I found myself saying this earlier today. Don't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes you have to judge, and it's okay. Everybody won't understand, but especially pertaining to your life, judge, make that call, right? You don't have to allow anything into your space that you don't want. You are this seer. You all are this person who has intricate gifts that probably nobody will ever fucking understand. Does that mean you are always proven right when it comes to your gifts too? But yeah, don't even try to explain it, because I'm seeing someone getting overwhelmed, right? Imagine being Superman and nobody, people see like, okay, you could fly. People see that you could have super strength and stuff, but they always want to challenge it. So don't waste your breath. Superman don't gotta say, I'm Superman. He don't gotta say that shit. He just is, right? 33. And I want to start getting into like the numbers and stuff, because I already know a few of them. But the seer means listen to the universe in order to bring the dreams of insight. Locate the balance between fate and free will. So weren't we just talking about balance? Somebody have to balance their, maybe you may have been being too lax, like with allowing people into your energy, your space, and maybe you need to dial it back a bit and see like who belongs in your space, who belongs here. Everybody has a box. Although we do not like labels, right? And we don't like to be generalized and put in categories based on like one group of people. But majority says they belong in a fucking box. That's the reality. Majority of people do. That's not for everybody. That's just most people, right? So I want to get into my cards that I made for myself. I don't really care for their cards no more, right? I don't care for their cards. I'm like, so yeah, that's why I said put people in a box where they belong. And then we have connection cards. So this is saying maybe you are out and about. Maybe you're welcoming new energy, and you just need to move a little more strategic. I already know you're a smart person, but be more strategic. Sometimes you got to bring that dog out of you, right? I don't know why I wrote this card, but sometimes you got to bring that dog out of you and just, stand in your authority a little bit more with others. Maybe you don't want to hurt people's feelings, but it's like I said, yeah, you're definitely welcoming this new energy. That's confirmation. But what about this new energy is significant? So this new energy will bring you more abundance than you have, right? You can never have too much abundance. See, when you're spoiled by the universe, when God favors you, he says, she says, when enough is enough. We don't need to, you don't even got to be looking for stuff, right? As long as we live, I feel like we always have something to chase. I see baby under the dog card. Dog baby. Oh, maybe getting a pet, right? That's if you live alone. But yeah, you can never have too much. Maybe you just don't know what to ask for. Maybe you like got, how like when you at the bottom and okay, you ask for the necessities. Okay, now that you have the necessities, now what? So I'm hearing ask for more and you'll receive it. Maybe sit down or maybe you being surrounded by this new energy will bring in ideas for what to ask for next. You just have to position yourself, maybe in business. maybe you forgot about a business venture and it will come up later on, like, oh, I always wanted to have a circus, so I'm just making shit up. Like, maybe I always wanted to own a daycare because I seen babies, so maybe, or a dog, something to do with a kennel or something. So make sure to do your research, but you already know that you already, this is something that will bring you a bigger presence, a bigger financial gain. So, and it will nurture your inner child, because we got I seen child and I seen healthy, so definitely it will nurture your inner child. You'll learn lessons along the way, nothing like heartbreaking, nothing as traumatic as the lessons you've learned in your past, but there's always lessons to be learned, whether they're minuscule or not, right? I think lessons after you went through like the most dramatic stuff in your life be just like epiphanies. They don't really be harsh lessons, right? It ain't too much harsh lessons you can learn in this world. It is a lot, but you're a strategic person. You smart. You don't have, like I say, you don't have to make these mistakes. I don't know who I'm picking up for. You don't have to make mistakes to learn from other people's mistakes, right? Like I always say, you don't have to smoke crack to know that what it would do to you, right? So you're maybe an observer, or you may be this rebellious. I don't know. I'm picking up on somebody else's energy. Can y'all just chill? Like, rebellion, yeah. Now is the time to protect your crown. Do your cleanses with that lemon, that vinegar, whatever the concoction people use for locks. If you do have locks on your head. I'm picking up on a whole nother energy. I'm putting these cards over here because I'm intentionally trying to like not read them. That's somebody else's energy. I don't know. I'm talking about this person who is welcoming new, and then we have this person over here, this nigga over here. See, I gotta be more specific when I'm pulling in energy. This person's got lessons to learn, whoever I'm picking up on. I'm a little tongue-tied. I tried to like let the wine come out. I got my water right here. So I've been drinking water. I was cleaning up, My energy feel very different today. Like when I'm reading this cards, I feel like I'm not even in it. Usually I be immersed in these readings. Now I just feel like I'm on the outside looking in. You ever been like that observer in your own dream, like where you watching shit play out in front of you? That's how I'm feeling right now. So yeah, you welcome in this new energy definitely will bring you abundance. Let's see what else this person needs to know. Determined, self-care. So maybe you have like I was about to say bodily like outer appearance things that you want to correct, right? We spoke about me wanting braces, so you may want like you may be considering surgery or something to enhance your look. Always do your research. See, when it comes to those surgeries and stuff, especially if it's like you don't need it, there's always somebody for you. You don't need to. Is it you trying to make yourself happy? Is that why you're getting the surgery? But whoever this is determined to, and I'm hearing risk. So whoever I'm picking up on like three different. You got this sexual person right here. You got this person who is inviting new energy in and pursuing new business ventures. Then you got somebody who wants to change their aesthetics, because this is not one person. We can't jump from a doggy daycare to a fucking this to that. So it's three different people. Yeah, but somebody's determined to. I'm hearing it's a risk. So just do your research and figure out like something that you want to change physically. Usually you can do by working out or talking to a dietitian or a dermatologist, whatever your issue may be, whether it's skin, hair. Go get a consultation from a hair salon. Like they can tell you the texture you have, and also the dermatologist can let you know if your hair follicles. I pointed to the side because I went not too last year. I would say they'll let you know like if your shit good, like if what type of shampoo to use. Usually they'll give you some stuff, but yeah, this is feminine energy. I know for a fact, because I don't really see men like not obsessed, but with their outer like. But this is self-care. And look, okay, so you're manifesting. You just want to tune up a few things. You just want to make a little tweaks, right? And that's fine, right? Don't take no major risks, right? Because when it comes to surgery, you have to have a support system for one. You know, you gotta factor in expenses, factor in recovery time, diet, like, and you have to make sure you actually have people that really love you and not just gonna pass you off to somebody else, right? But it's okay, like, start small and then work your way up. Don't rush into anything, especially if it's a major procedure. You are a gem, right? And I wrote this card like a week earlier this week. You are a gem, so just know you're beautiful with or without these cosmetic enhancements, like, and you are loved, right? Especially by the universe. That's what matters, right? But I think that after you do this fine tuning, it will give you back a little bit of motivation. Maybe you have been lacking, like, because you don't feel like yourself or how you once were. But it's fine. We all been there, done that, especially when you have kids, right? Okay, motivation, motivated. So yeah, this will motivate you to just pursue what you need to pursue. I like this energy right here. What do they need to hear, right? I like these what's this, the cosmic messages cards, because it always like tells, it just gets straight to the point. It's no like trying to figure out the storyline or nothing. I like them. So we have 3 energies. I will pull 3 different cards. This one I'm not reading. I swear I'm not reading it, because every like certain card, this is a rebellious person right here who want what they want. So that and it's crazy because I separated from these two is together. This gives me like, this person may be in their lower side, and we're not gonna do that. I didn't come in here expecting to read for 3 different people, but it is what it is. What is the person that's focused on self-care right now, or they're like, image need to know? Let's see. And you're definitely manifesting this rapidly. Like, I think you already gave it long enough thought. You may have been debating this for like a year or 2. Hi, the chosen one, Raul. Godspeed. Hi, Raul. How you feeling? Thank you for watching my live. I appreciate you and your support. And I spoke too soon. Let me shut up. So usually the cards be ready. Oh, so whoever this is that's focused on their self-care, you're being told, find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. So if you have like a gash or shit, one eye or whatever, right? A visible imperfection that is like an insecurity for you, find ways to get your mind off of that, right? Start taking more pictures, do some makeup or something. Like, it's always, everybody's unique in their own way, and that even makes you unique. If you have one eye or one arm or whatever the fuck your issue is. I said I was not gonna cuss, but yeah, whatever the issue is, just don't take it so seriously, because this can boil you over into depression and sadness and that low vibrational. You don't want to welcome that, and you want to welcome in new energy. You want to feel this motivation again. So don't deter yourself from advancing. Don't deter yourself from progressing, instead of sitting in that stagnant energy, but all due to like outer appearance, you know. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. So yeah, maybe you have been, maybe your outer is something that people like made fun of, or I was going to say discriminated against, like, but that's still judging. And we spoke about sometimes you have to judge people, but not based on looks, but based on energy, right? Based on choices. Unfortunately, that's the truth. You have to, especially if you overcame something, right? And you're also being told, give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. So you need to ease up. Like I said, you are this gem. Go on a trip. Do something nice for yourself, instead of focusing on like, well, this is my insecurity, that's my insecurity. Like, if you could gonna keep finding negative shit, right? Change your mind. But right now, you're being told, stop thinking. and just go on a trip, go on a spa day or something. I always bring up spa day. Maybe that's what I want. But go on a spa day because it sounds cute, right? But they have them all over here, so it's easily accessible and they be cheap too. It's not like a luxury spa, but they have these little corner ones. Yeah, you need to be more kinder to yourself. Like I said, you are love. And stop giving away your power right now. The fact that you may have this insecurity may be making it easier for people to bring your energy down, right? Because one little thing they say, especially about something that you're insecure about, may be that trigger point, and now it invokes a whole nother emotion that you're trying to rid yourself of, right? Or just put to the back. Because these we have emotions for a reason. Yes. No, I didn't. We have. Yes. Find it. We have these emotions for a reason. We have the ability to laugh, to cry, to get angry. They're human emotions, right? Unfortunately, excuse my ashy hands, I was washing them. But in the world we live in, especially when you're like of different ethnicities, our emotions are told they aren't human and we can't feel these emotions. God would not have created us, the universe would not have brought us here with all of our emotions intact to not utilize them, right? Crying releases that pent up energy within you. I repeat, Gross isn't Christian or another union. But Christianity derived from Judaism, Taoism, Taoism. Christianity is fairly new compared to the Ankh. So do your research, because I would never intentionally practice anything where, I'm unaware of it. So thank you. But yeah, like I said, what was I talking about? Because that's why I'm gonna start reading the fucking comments. That's what I'm gonna start doing. But yeah, don't give your power away. We have these, we were created with these emotions to be in tune with them, to know how to utilize them to our advantage. They're tools at the end of the day. I'm human just like you are. If you feel like you need to cry, do that shit. If you feel like you want to scream, do it. Right? Do it. You're protected. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Okay, so for this person, this is the main character right here, and this already giving main character energy, and it's like, why are you insecure about these things when you popping? Like, you have people don't see what you see, right? You need something, maybe like a makeup day, or if you're a woman, or like I said, a spa day if you're a man, just to boost your self-esteem, right? And then we have this other person. You have to balance, because the main idea of these readers is the scales, right? Balance, differentiating negative from positive. So critiquing yourself harshly is negative, right? So yeah, you can't have negative without positive, but critiquing yourself, that falls into the negative category. Bigging yourself up, hyping yourself up, of course that goes into the positive category. Like, so you want to welcome in as much positivity. If you want to be motivated again, if you want to feel that spark again, practice these things. Practice makes perfect, right? And as far as this person who is thinking about pursuing this business venture, maybe like a doggy daycare, because I see dog, baby, abundance business. So this person just in their own little world over here. Let's just see what they need to know, like messages, right? We want to spread as much positivity as we can. Anybody who fixes their mouth to say something negative first usually don't hold any real authority, doesn't have any power, or isn't in tune with their power, right? Everybody can't be a king. Everybody can't be a queen, and that's fine. You got to be fine with being a jester sometime. You got to be fine with being the maid sometime. That's all I'm saying. Everybody is not, and we see just from their energy. Hello, Keisha. We already see. What is this person pursuing this abundant new business venture, right? Because this person is already stable. This person has manifested the life they wanted, but they're gonna have a realization about, like, or nostalgia about an old idea that they forgot about it. You probably wrote it down and just let it go to the wind. Top of the deck, it says stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. So maybe your focus has been on because you already are established, so you know you have more than enough. Maybe you're spreading yourself thin by taking care of too many people or worried about other people's well-being too much. And you're being told like everything isn't all about being selfish, right? But in this case, sometimes you have to pull back. It's not even being selfish, it's just prioritizing your mental health, your financial health, and your physical health. Because just how you got it, you could lose it, right? Just giving it away. So you want to be smart and strategic with your finances, with your energy. How do you support people, right? Maybe start making budgets for people. Like, okay, I'm only gonna, don't just do freely. Maybe like, okay, I'm gonna spend 2,000 a month towards helping people in every, because this is somebody who has the finances, this is somebody who has a roof and don't have to worry about it, somebody who has stable transportation. So maybe you need to budget how much you give people, and so you don't be all over the place, right? You don't want to drain your resources helping everybody, because after you help people and now say if you ever needed it, they ain't got shit and now you ain't got shit of stuff. So high celebrity lifestyle. Yeah, so this is for somebody who is taking care of multiple people, and that could go for families, small children, elderly parents, right? You can't tell somebody stop taking care of their damn grandparents or their children, but you can prioritize, right? I know what works for me. Like, okay, if I know I spend whatever on toys a month, let me see how much I'm spending on toys. And now we're going to pull back and do the budget a little different, right? Instead of spending 200 on toys a month or whatever, anytime he adds. And I have one, me and him to take care of, that's it. So, and that's a lot. So imagine trying to take care of elderly grandparents and children and your actual parents, and like, come on. It is a lot. It is probably a lot on this person's shoulders, but you're also being told when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. So yeah. I made a song, Ride of Your Life, right? So enjoy that ride, right? This is life. You're meant to experience it. You don't have to be in a serious mode. I'm surprised you ain't get this card. Like, stop taking everything so seriously. You don't have to be in this serious mode all the time, right? Um, So just enjoy life. Pursue this business venture. You'd be surprised where it take you. It was just like, we spoke about somebody wanting to experience life because they probably didn't take as much risk while they were younger. And now that they're settled down and seasoned in age, like 40 plus, they might be getting the urge to explore and take some risk and just do some YOLO like type shit. And I'm also getting this person may need to do that. See, yesterday was different, huh? Come off the camera. You don't have pajamas. What happened? What? Why? It's nothing in here. Yeah, the apple juice is on the couch. Come out my fridge, please. The apple juice is on the couch. No, it's nothing there. Go get your apple juice. No, what? Hold on, y'all. My baby right there. Let me Okay, y'all still here. I'm surprised. I had to give my baby his Baba. So, no more apple juice. It's water for the rest of the night. Cause that's too much sugar nowadays. I don't know how much sugar's in there. I apologize, you guys. Is never gonna be straightforward. It's always, as long as my baby is here with me, it will be me and him. So bear with me. Thank you. And if you're looking for perfection, this is not the page. This is not the channel. So yeah. Oh yeah, but so this person's about to end. I remember where I left off as far as this person going on a ride of their life, right? Go all in and enjoy the ride. Life is meant to be lived and experienced, not meant to be planned out fully. Sometimes you just go where the wind take you. As long as you know, like, you know the basics now. You know what to avoid with those baselines. Now you can actually live freely, right? You know what it means to be financially free already. And that doesn't mean, oh, I have $1 million. Now I'm financially free. No, that means you don't have to worry about how you're going to eat, your necessities, right? That survival mode. You don't have to be there financially anymore. Like, you don't worry about, well, if I spend this $5 on this, I won't be able to afford no soap and deodorant later. Like, that's financially free to me, right? I don't know what that is. It's having a meal, because niggas blow that every day. So, I know in our lifetime we done touched some beings altogether. Oh, we was all rich. If you add up all the bread we didn't touch since we've been alive, as I know me, shit. But if only if I saved it all and just then like worked my tail off for a good 15 years of being in the workforce, like what, 16, 15 to 30. Oh, I would have been living 30 next to what's the name, like. Really, see, we don't think like that. Like, let me slave until I'm da-da-da. But nowadays, you just got to do something that's lucrative. Invest your bread wisely. And it's always when you invest your bread back into yourself. I'm not sure who needs to hear this or if I'm just rambling, but it's always when you invest your bread in yourself where you see the most return, right? And one more to end it off for this person. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Stop spreading yourself thin, right? These people love you. The people you take care of will support you, right, as much as they can emotionally. It may not be financially, but it may just be emotionally, right? So that was beautiful. If anything resonated with you guys, hit that thumbs up. Welcome. Who's that? Laken. Yeah, Minds. Lacon, yeah, mine's that was okay. Okay, welcome to the channel. I'm gonna review it because we got 3 different. I got a little bit of time. I've been on here for 34. Well, I'm not doing like individual because then people will come in just to do. I did one yesterday just because I had a little bit of time. Let's see. Let's see. I don't mind pulling cards for you. Let's see. I'll pull like 3 of these and then some love cards. Let's just spice it up tonight, right? Because usually I just pick up on whatever energy I'm supposed to, but fuck it, right? What's the point of having cards if you ain't gonna do readings for people? You got wait or patient. What else? Union, because I was about to put it back. So I'm hearing you need to wait or be patient for this union to come in, right? I get that you may be manifesting a connection, but it takes time, right? You may have some hurdles to get over. But get excited though. Or you may be excited about a union, right, that you're manifesting. So let's see, I got my love cards. But you're being told definitely to wait and be patient. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership. It is crazy because he just asked for a love reader and now all these union, all these love cards coming up. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So maybe you have to close out a previous cycle It says maybe you have to close out a previous cycle though, because it say you already have a soul contract with somebody. So you can't jump from chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So maybe you the type of person that hops from one relationship to a next. Or you just can't seem to let go of the thoughts of a union or a connection with someone. Right? You reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. And that tells me that you're, because it says reminiscent, so you may be reminiscing on like some memories you made with a particular person. This may be a crush, but it say you have a soul contract agreement with somebody. Maybe agreement not to date. Shoot. Because agreement, even though the soulmate cards come out the way it came out, it was just like it's telling me maybe you not supposed to be dating at this time, but or you have a connection already that you need to close out. Let's see. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, saving a moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So yeah, this may be somebody who you're friends with and you just crushing on and you want y'all to be together, but wait, be patient. There you go. There's your love reading. It says X. No worry. Savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Yeah. But you have stuff that you need to work on because it's a contract already. So you need to close out some shit in your life, right? If you're trying to manifest any love, you want it to be something that'll stay, not something that'll be flighty, right? Come in and go out and come. That runner chaser dynamic, you want something solid, right? If anything resonated, put that thumbs up. Thank you. Anybody else want me to pull a card for y'all? Because tonight was real short and I pick up on 3 days. I'm not reading that third person. I left them, whoever the fuck that was over there. Because they rebellious. They want their energy to be seen and heard and picked up on 24/7. Like, nah. We got coffin and we got stabbed in the back. I hate when I pick up on dumb. Ugh. We're in a new day and age at this point. I'm not gonna stop doing tarot, but maybe I need to, because I'm very creative, so I know how to mix stuff up real quick, right? I know how to mix stuff up. And the theme of all of these readings that I'm picking up is scales and the seer. So a gifted person versus somebody who probably needs balance, right? So we got heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking, attack, coffin, endings bring new beginnings. So somebody here was backstabbed. This new person I'm picking up on was backstabbed or heartbroken, like, or broken up with. But it was meant to liberate them so that change can come into their life freely. We have stabbed in the back, and then we have coffin. This may be deceased because you see a knife and you see a coffin. That means deceased, right? No longer here in the spirit realm. So this person may struggle watching. So this person watching somebody, whoever I'm picking up on, right? They feel betrayed, and they struggling with having to watch somebody walk away. That's what it's giving. They keep thinking about different situations, right? While this new person that they're watching is walking into new energy. I'm trying to separate the card. So the person they're watching is in some new energy, but they don't struggle with that person like doing what they love to do. They're struggling with the fact that they can't be a part of that. And that's totally fine. We have to work. It's, shit comes and goes. Like I said, life is meant to be experienced, live. If you survived it, kudos to you. Keep it pushing. Can you please tell me if you see me working at my night job for the next year? So, I could pull a card. News. What else? like I said, I feel like I'm outside of my body right now. I'm not gonna lie. Blockage. So maybe it's something stopping you from working at this job. But that's a blatant no, right? News and then blockage, news of a blockage. But maybe you may want a bigger pay or something. Ooh, let's see what that is. How does that keep coming up? Here we go again. News bucket. I'm not even. What did I say about this person who every time these cards pop out, because it's not even it don't go with this. I put it to the side. Like every time it's like this sexual energy over here. Back it up. We took out somebody watching and feeling heartbroken and news of a blockage, right? You may need to bargain and negotiate your position. Okay, that's enough of that. But yeah, let me finish picking up on whoever this is. And this person who's struggling with watching somebody be in this new energy may they make you reminiscent about past sexual encounters, because that's what popped out previously. And they're going through blockages in their life, right? Where they can't seem to move forward and just clear their mind and heart, because they probably stabbed this person in the back, right? They probably stabbed this person in the back, and they had no choice. They know why this person moved out of their energy. They're not on the same frequency anymore, right? Because of this person is in regret, because they know they intentionally stabbed somebody in the back, which I don't know why I'm picking up on it, right? The scales always have to be balanced in this case. Like this is our just reference card, but the scales always have to be balanced. That's why people are removed from people's life, right? So if somebody leaves your life, thank the universe, thank God, whoever you worship, right? Because you just avoided a whole disaster. A lot of people don't make it out of situations where they're connected to people who just take and drain, who intentionally betray them. How many people, women, men you see who wind up unalived or is to that extreme, or never be the same, poison or dismembered or something, and still survive, right? Because they didn't pay attention to the signs from leaving something. So if you paid attention to the signs and avoided a disaster in like a relationship, a connection, friendship even, because we see them go to out of country with people they knew they probably couldn't trust before they even went, but these are people who ignored the signs. Yes, I feel bad, but it's like, come on, a lot of stuff you can't just blame on okay, we know they're betrayers, we know they're backstabbers, we know they can't be trusted, so why the fuck would you travel with them? You get what I'm saying? So this person has no choice but to watch. Like whoever this person is in this new energy, and it may be you, they can't sit with you no more, and you would never let them. Yeah, they was definitely, you're letting go of this karmic. You're definitely, it was a karmic person, but they want back in your energy. Is giving masculine, like, you know, them people who like, if I can't have you, nobody can. This is the energy I'm picking up on, this masculine, and they keep falling. Like you're letting go and moving on to healthier connections, right? Even if you're not dating, even if you're not seeing anyone, you're just, look, I don't go back, I move forward, right? Let's put this regret card, because this person definitely in fucking regret. Like, we got somebody in the park, sitting in the park, maybe. Oh, this person in the park, addiction. So I seen park and then I seen addiction. So maybe they go to the park to drink. Maybe they go to the park to smoke, to replay memories so they can be alone, right? And they own their misery. It's not funny, it's just sad. And you'll have an epiphany about who this person is. You'll definitely have an epiphany about this. Well, this person may have an epiphany about who the fuck you are in their life, what role you play, right? So they would never, You may have been that wake up call for them, so they would never intentionally backstab another person again, because you know what you do unto others always comes back. So, but you know they probably dealing with this addiction in the park because they wound up getting betrayed after intentionally betraying you. They probably ain't see the shit coming, but now they know, oh, karma's real. And we got park. We already said that they in the park with this addiction. Shit, I hope they not homeless, cause but what about this feminine? Because I see feminine, remember? I'm crying. Like, remember that female? Feminine, remember? So maybe they was betrayed by a feminine that they betrayed you for. And they can't believe it. Like, what the fuck? They didn't see that shit coming. So this giving me the energy of somebody who chose up, right? They chose another feminine energy. So this may definitely masculine because we already got that. Yeah, they thought they was about to glow up with this person because we got feminine growth. Not knowing the whole time you was just, okay, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna charge it to the game. You was tired of giving yourself and not having it reciprocated back. So that's what happens. We would have been there, done that, right? Thank God. Okay. So yeah, you're inviting in these soulmate connections, like friendships, businesships, and actually relationships, right? People who you don't have to worry about stabbing in your back. And if you do decide to part ways with new people coming forward, it's just because y'all wasn't equally yoked, right? Y'all wasn't a match. It was not that necessarily that these new people are bad people. It's just they don't fit your style, right? They're not meant to stay in your life for a long time, but only for a short time, right? And these are people you can give, so they'll match your energy, but it's just like may not be exactly what you're looking for, right? You're being told to wait and be patient. I like the wait or be patient card, right? Because judgment is that play in the background. Like I said, what you do unto others always comes back. So, well, I'm talking to will have a new union coming in, right? But again, wait and be patient. I keep seeing it because I keep shuffling fast. Like, so might as well read the shit, right? You have the wisdom and the know-how to choose partners wisely, to choose friends wisely, to choose even jobs wisely, right? You no longer will go to a job where they require more out of you than they willing to give. The one day you want to call out is they give you hell, trying to call you back in, right? Any job like that you don't need to be at. That's all I'm saying. Choose wisely. But you know what you're supposed to accept. If you want the bare minimum, go ahead and do it. That's your life to live. You can allow people to just give you the bare minimum. You need something that motivates you, something that, but I'm hearing that you're manifesting maybe your own business. So this is something you're manifesting. You're just like, yeah, you're focusing on self. You want to evolve from this low vibrational shit. You don't want to be the worker bee no more. You want to be the big boss. Redemption. Oh yeah, but it's coming in because you're about to, this is the universe's way of redeeming you for all the years you put in at these dead end jobs and these dead end relationships and these dead end, everything just led to no fucking where, right? Don't go by how the world looks. Because if you look outside and see how the world going, you're gonna be like, that shit ain't true. It's delusion, right? But no, if you're in the spirit, remember scales, right? If you're in the spirit, then you can have the faith to know, like, oh yeah, this should come in. I'm gonna just be patient, wait on it. You're gonna watch your finances increase. You're gonna watch people be removed from your energy. You're just being told to worry about self, right? Continue to focus on self. What happened, Nancy? Nancy? It says your message was deleted. What happened? You have to know how. What else do we have? Let's pick one more from here. Then I'm gonna end off this reading because I already did pull up like how many people, and this person got the most shit going on. We picked up on the X presence, or maybe presence like with a CCENC. CE, you know, presence, like your presence. But yeah, so you have good things coming in, definitely. Just be patient. Don't focus on the outer. Don't focus on what Trump doing. Don't focus on what your neighbors doing. Don't focus on what the fucking ox around the corner doing. Just have faith and know that you're manifesting these things into your life. So I appreciate you guys. My time here was limited. I am sober now. Yeah, it's about time for me to put him to bed. Thank you everybody who tuned in. If anything resonated, make sure you hit that thumbs up. I'm going the F to sleep. Like, good night.